Howdy folks, Wes here with another vinyl update. We got a bunch of new records I wanted to show off. To do all the new records in a group, and then I'll do the other sort of thrift store, flea market type stuff in another update. So I'll put all these new records that I've gotten over the past few months in an update now. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I got here is Bright Eyes, The People's Key. This is their new release. I mainly bought this. Well, first I never really heard of Bright Eyes before. Last year I was turned on to Monsters of Folk, which Conor Oberst is in, of course, and I love Monsters of Folk. I spent a lot of time last year listening to that album. It was a great album. So I kind of bought this partly on just how cool the packaging is, and partly because I love Monsters of Folk. I love the packaging of this. The music is a little bit of a letdown for me. It's not really what I was expecting. There's a few tracks on here I like, but I don't love it. So yeah, a little bit of disappointment with the packaging. Is just, I love this shiny, cut out, heavy cardboard. And then even on the inside, you got like these, I don't know, almost raindrops of shiny foil all throughout the lyrics here and stuff, and just beautiful, beautiful packaging. Nice RTI pressing. Sounds amazing. Very clear sounding. Very quiet. Does come with a CD copy of the album. But yeah, like I said, a little bit disappointed in the music, but just for the packaging alone, it's cool thing to own, and I don't totally hate it. So next up we have the Smashing Pumpkins. This is their second release of their series that they're doing. Tea Garden by Kaleidoscope. This is volume 2. This is called the Solstice Bear. First of all, it comes with this really cool purpley, pinky foil cover that I really love. I bought it based on this cover alone. I was turned on to this by McSoapy. Just this alone sold me on this for some reason. I love good packaging, and I love this pattern. I think it's beautiful. A beautiful pattern. I'd love to have like some wrapping paper with this pattern on it. I think it'd be really cool to use for wrap some gifts or something in. Just very beautiful pattern. Just got a little bit of green in there, and silver and purple, and it's really beautiful. Comes with the CD, 4 tracks each time. Each time they're doing a release, it's 4 tracks. Eventually, I guess it's going to be 44 tracks in total. This is the second in the series that they're doing. And each time it's 4 tracks. This one has a bonus track on the vinyl. So you got the main 4 tracks on this side, and then on this side you have the bonus tracks, which has a star map on it. Pretty cool picture disc. Sounds pretty good for a picture disc. It's no black vinyl, but for a picture disc, I think it sounds pretty good. I really do like the new songs they're releasing now. I haven't bought the volume 1 yet. Not sure if I'm going to or not. I may just, they are offering the downloads for free on their website. But yeah, I definitely have been enjoying this, and I'll probably be buying more of these as they release them. This was the second volume, and the first volume and this volume were released last year. One near the beginning of the year. This was released later in the year, near October, I think. So I'm hoping in the next couple of months they'll release volume 3. So it seems they're trying to release them every 6 months or so. So that's that. Alright, next up we have Arl Burnside, An Ass Pocket of Whiskey. Like I said, blues is something I wanted to get more of in my collection this year. This is a new reissue from Fat Possum. He recorded this with basically the John Spencer Blues Explosion, and it's a little bit disappointing because they kind of overshadow him on a lot of parts of this, and it almost seems like he's a guest on his own album in some parts of this. So I mean, it's good blues. I do like the John Spencer Blues Explosion. I have a John Spencer Blues Explosion album, but I kind of wanted an Arl Burnside album, and this is not totally what I was looking for. So I might have to look at some older stuff from him. But there's some cool songs on here, not bad, and it was pretty reasonably priced. I think it was only $14 here locally, so not bad. Next one up here, I don't have to say much about. Most of you have either have this or have at least seen it on other videos. This is the Mogwai Hardcore Will Never Die But You Will. Not really much more I can say about this that other people haven't already said, and it's a really cool album. I just got this 3 days ago, and I've listened to it probably 5 times already. And it's just really cool music. There's not really many lyrics involved, so you can kind of put it on the background, and it's really great. So I love that so far. I'm glad I got turned on to that. Next up we have Buddy Guy's latest album, 74 Years Young. Really cool album. I've been enjoying listening to this as well. I've had this for a couple months now. Actually, I ordered this around the holidays. But he's still jamming. Some great music on here. Okay, next up we have Salem. This is titled King's Night. It's really difficult to explain the type of music this is. It's kind of like slowed down techno music almost. It's if you're familiar with the chopped and screwed style of hip hop that you hear from like Houston-based hip hop, where they sort of slow things down and it almost sounds like you've been doing some kind of drugs or something, and everything's just sort of slowed down and draggy, and that's kind of what this is, but with techno music slowed down. It's really weird. It's just something that came up on Amazon new releases, and I decided to go and check out a few of the songs, just the samples on iTunes, and I thought it was really cool. I really, not something I listen to a lot, but occasionally I want to hear some weird stuff like that, and this is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Okay, next up, I had to get this Mumford & Sons after I saw them with Bob Dylan on the Grammys. I love bluegrass, and this is kind of a new take on bluegrass music, and I'm ashamed to say I hadn't really heard of them before this, and I definitely like their music a lot. Listen to this a lot as well. Really cool stuff. Next up, we got the Ryan Adams 10th anniversary reissue of Gold. This has on side 4. It has all the bonus tracks that were only available in the original release of the CD. It's done on clear vinyl, as you see there. So that was really cool. It's two LPs. I hadn't really had much exposure to early Ryan Adams stuff. I didn't really discover him till Stone Roses, sort of, so that was a little bit later on. a few years down the road from this. This is more. This is a little more mainstream than that, I would say, but it's still good, really good music. I've been enjoying this as well. Good stuff here. And these 10th anniversary reissues are pretty cool and reasonably priced, so that's nice. And next up, we got the new Cake album, Showroom of Compassion. I do love Cake. I'm a car guy, and they always have some cool car themed songs, and always like Cake. This is on sort of a bright red solid vinyl, really cool. And I think my favorite song on here is Long Time. Got a really neat rhythm to it and stuff. Okay, next up we have the reissue of Jimi Hendrix Blues. This was a posthumous release that they did around '94, I think it was when this was originally done. And it contains, I believe, 6 songs that were previously released on different albums, and then 4 songs that were had never been heard before. I love the blues, and Jimi Hendrix can really play the blues just incredibly well. He did a lot of studying of the blues, and this is just a really high quality reissue, like, heavy cardboard, has a really nice booklet that comes with it. Just really nice stuff. I didn't notice this before, but this has the purplish sleeves. So I guess this was done at RTI. It does sound very good. Another one, really, these reissues are really reasonably priced. I'm trying to collect all the Jimi Hendrix stuff, so I need to start buying some more of those while they're still available. But really happy with this. Love it. Next up, we got Dave Matthews, Big Whiskey and the Go-Go's King. I did buy this on CD when it came out, but I did have some Best Buy bucks I had to use recently, and my Best Buy has a few records, not very many, but this is one of them they had, and it was $15. And this is one of those album covers that the CD just really doesn't do it justice. There's I believe this art was done by Dave Matthews himself, drawn by him, and some really cool art. There's a lot going on there, so a small CD cover really doesn't do it justice. This is another 2 LP set, and some really good songs on here if you like Dave Matthews Band. And okay, these last 2 aren't particularly new, but I thought I'd throw them in here at the end. We have the 12-inch of Born in the USA. Didn't have this before. It's kind of cool to have this on 12-inch. This is in really good condition. I got this at Goodwill. For some reason, they had these marked 99 cents, so actually I had to pay 99 cents for these instead of the regular 49 cents, but they were in really excellent shape, so I thought they were worth my while just to pay 99 cents for them. And then a copy of The River, which I didn't have this one either, so that was nice, and that was definitely worth 99 cents. Both of these are in excellent condition. They were actually in sleeves. The sleeves they came in were tattered, so I replaced the sleeves, but they were, well cared for records, and I was glad to find those. So that's my update of new vinyl. Stay tuned, I have a lot more to come. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.